Hey everyone, Spicy Toast Gaming here. Hope you're having a great day, and I hope this video can make it a little bit better. Today we're going to be testing out Yuumi as she was nerfed in the most recent patch. So we're going to be going through and seeing how she feels now with that most recent nerf. Before we get into it though, let's look at her star powers. So up first, allies have faded. When you target a faded ally, granted a additional 1/1. Now that faded, each round the first time an allied card targets me, grant me 1/1. So now you get 2/2 instead of 1/1, so further helping you scale. And also faded normally can only trigger once per match, or once per round that is, but with Yuumi every single time you target an ally they get that 1/1, which is very strong. Next up we have So Many Friends, +1 starting mana and game start, summon 2 random 1-cost Poros. Very nice because those give you targets you can then attach some of your other cards to. Now for Yuumi herself, as far as the nerf, she got nerfed from a 2/2 to a 2/1. Now it might not sound like that big of a deal since it's just 1 health, but when you only have 2 health, they essentially got rid of half of her health. With Yuumi, you're trying to attach to a unit early and use them to scale up and end the game, and quite often you can get pretty close to having that unit die, so 1 extra health might actually make a pretty big impact, but we'll try to test it out and see. As far as epic relics, we're going with the Disciple of Shadows to get that cost reduction. Since we play Yuumi as attached, that second effect doesn't go off, so we get cost reduction, but we don't have to deal with killing our own allies. The Beast Within, this is a power, so this can trigger even when Yuumi is not on the board, and when she's attached, it doesn't really count as being on the board as much, so giving all of our units Overwhelm, really good. And then if they have a subtype 1/1, most of our units are going to have a subtype, especially the Poros we get at the start of the game, so that's pretty good. Then we're going for Gale Force because we get that Scout, and again, because Yuumi is going to be attached to something, this second effect doesn't actually go off, so we get the benefit without the downside. Now I think Yuumi's probably going to feel fine for us considering we have 2 epic relics and also Gale Force, so kind of like 3 epic relics almost. But if you're leveling up Yuumi, she's probably going to feel a good amount weaker. All right, before we get into it, if you like all this daily Path of Champions content, definitely like and subscribe. Also, I did recently start streaming. There'll be a link to that down below. This week, I'm going to be streaming at 9 o'clock in the morning Eastern time, trying out a morning stream. So if you want to see some Path of Champions, definitely come by. It'll be awesome to hang out. All right, let's get into it. All right, power. Slow but steady. I don't think we really have any slow spells. Overprepared could work to trigger our faded, but it kind of fights against our attach that we're trying to be doing with some of our units. So let's try a reroll here. Nature's Revenge could be good, Reunited, and the Best Defense. Honestly, all 3 of these are pretty solid. So I think the Best Defense would be best to try to offset Yuumi's recent nerf. However, I don't really want to grab a power that's completely going to nullify the nerf when we're trying to test it out, so probably would be best to go here, but we'll go for the Nature's Revenge instead. All right, up first we have Swain with Unyielding Determination. All right, let's get rid of a couple of these. We definitely want to keep or play our ones that have subtypes because they're going to have extra stats. We have our 2 Poros. I think let's go for the one with quick attack. And you see we can play Yuumi for free. That's an extra bonus of the sapling.
We're off on a new adventure.
I think let's also play our quick quill. Alright, get our scout attack off. Get another sapling. All right, so we're going to be through the first health bar. That's pretty awesome. So if we didn't have Unyielding, we would have won right there. It's really what you need to try be doing with Yuumi is end games very quickly.
Reporting for duty.
Because as games go on, you kind of run into some issues. Alright, trying to trigger our faded.
Alright,
again, let's get our scout attack off. So another great thing about Yuumi having Scout is you can level her up so fast. All right, GG. All right, so the Saga Seeker, not really that beneficial because all of our units already have faded, so that doesn't actually help us. I think we'll go for the Take Heart here. I think it'll be the best. Poro King would probably be good. Draven would be good for early game pressure. So Poro King would have synergy for the subtypes, but Draven, especially with Scout, Whirling Death, like this would be very good for early aggression. And as Yuumi, we really need to push that early aggression. All of these for Poro King are just kind of too expensive. All right, item chest, Stilted Robe Maker, or Solitary Monk. The Monk will be fine. It's in the middle, so we have options on where we should go, but then also cutting a card is pretty good. All right, Caitlyn or Jhin. I think we'll go for that Jhin with Power Overwhelming. All right, we'll get rid of the Whirling Death because we know we're going to get it. Stone Stackers. We'll keep the double Quick Quill. It's nice to have our early attach units. And we have Yuumi. Perfect. We do not start with the attack token, though. I think here, let's go for that Tough.
Where'd we end up this time, book?
So we'll want to throw a Quick Quill on our Draven later, but having another Scout unit could be pretty good. Granted, they might just try to immediately kill him. Although I guess we could do a Spinning Axe. I think let's discard this just to give our Draven a bit more stats so he doesn't die as easily.
I never miss.
Axes coming right up.
All right, so that's going to be GG. I didn't even think about how Draven really is going to work for the Faded synergy. That's actually going to be really good. All right, I think let's go for the Fledgling Stellarcorn since all of these are a 3 cost. Although this one is a Fae, so it does have a subtype, so it's actually going to be a 3/3. It does have that Scout and has ways to get more power. So I think we'll go here, but getting that Lifesteal and Augment could be pretty good. All right, we'll go in the middle. What card do we want to cut? I think we'll get rid of the Crystal Ibex. It can be pretty good, but since we have the Beast Within, so we already have all of our units having Overwhelm, makes this kind of irrelevant. Perfect. This is why we always want to go in the middle, or at least generally always try to go in the middle, is normally one of these two will be a champion item chest, and so being able to go down that path is pretty important. All right, let's go here for Gangplank with Unyielding Determination. All right, let's get rid of one of the Dravens. I guess we'll hold on to both of these. Oh, elusive, perfect.
I'm ready to play, bop, and knock over some cups.
I think let's go ahead and try to get rid of the Powder Keg. And if they try to kill it right here, we might use a Prowling Projectile. So we could save that. Sure. Give us a little bit of extra damage on the Nexus. Not too bad. All right, so we're going to be through their first health bar. So again, if they didn't have unyielding, we would have just won in the first round.
Treasures of the ages for a price.
We'll drop our Draven. A little worried about him dying. Although spinning axes are free, which is pretty amazing. Just wanting to trigger that faded.
Watch and learn.
We're gonna find our Yordle book.
Alright, this is looking like it's just going to be GG.
I've whipped up something special. Let's do this.
Best run while you
Yep,
can.
GG. Alright, here I think we'll just go for the Reborn Grenadier, just for some more pressure. With Yuumi, you really need to be ending the game very quickly, otherwise you can just get outscaled. So yeah, putting more pressure on. We really like this. These other ones kind of too expensive. We already have too many 3-drops that we want to be playing. But here, dropping this, round 1 or 2, get some extra damage down, sounds good. Alright, both of our champions really good. Faded, that's useless. This one, so we'll go for Yuumi. We want more copies, although we wouldn't mind more copies of Draven. She can get Spell Seal later, but I think we'll grab that for right now, just to protect her in that first round. All right, shop or cut a card. I think we'll try to get a shop, get another decent power. All right, let's see. We're not going to be summoning many 5+ power units, which is unfortunate because I love Trifarian Might. Like, a lot of ours will get above this value, but not when we first play them. So that's sad. Let's try a reroll. Grow my power to match my health. I don't really think that's going to help us, like, at all. I guess we'll grab this because we're about to go into Ash, and so that might really help us against Ash. If it wasn't for that, we probably wouldn't grab that, but yeah, we'll pick it up. It's cheap, just 200. All right, Ash with Perfected Mana Flow. All right, I think let's get rid of the Legion Saboteur. We'll hold on to the rest. We might need that mini-morph into their Ash. All right, we do not start with the attack token. So I don't think we'll play our Yuumi or our... Well, we can't play Draven yet. I think let's play the Quick Quill here so we have a blocker. We're going to attach Yuumi to the Daring Poro next turn. At least that's the plan. We didn't want to play Yuumi that round and have her get immediately frostbitten. All right, here we're going to play Yuumi because we can play her for free. They're probably going to drop their Ash.
Bop and knock over some cups.
Also, good thing we have that spell shield.
I will unite the Freljord.
All right, let's go ahead and drop Draven.
I have the best job. Let's boogie.
Now, they're probably going to have Ash come and block him. We could... try to keep him back, but I think we really just need to put the pressure on early, especially Ash with mana flow. This is going to be rough. So if we could try to kill her, that would be great. Oh, they didn't. Huh. I thought they were going to try to block him, and we were going to buff him up with Spinning Axe. All right.
This is coming right up.
Let's get rid of the Yordle Squire.
Now we're cooking.
And then he levels up when he's struck with 2 spinning axes. So do we want to save another one? Sure.
Ready the torches.
Oh, when he levels up, he can trigger Faded again. So we'll potentially try to block and use our Whirling Death.
The time is right. Strike now.
Or we might need to use our Mini Morph, we'll see. Alright, we'll let them Frostbite us. Let's go ahead and get rid of, I think, the Take Heart. Alright, we're just holding on to play one of our spells. Huh, he doesn't want to... Okay, I thought they'd block with... Or... I thought they gave this vulnerable. What spell was that? Huh. Well, there goes their Ash. Not complaining. All right, GG.
Time to turn the page, book.
All right, let's grab Yuumi with Farsight. So we're always going to draw her at the start of the game, and that means we could start getting extra copies of our Draven. Undying Legion, we're not really having that many units die, but sure, it can be a fun power. Alright, Adaptatron, Healer, or Spells Chest. I think let's go ahead and cut a card. And also Ezreal will be a pretty good test for us, since he could really mess with our Poros right at the start of the game. So he's kind of one of the bigger counters for Yuumi. So let's see how we do. Ezreal with Unstable Inventory. Alright, we can get rid of both of these, because with the Farsight, we know we're going to draw them.
Into the field? How exciting.
All right, let's go ahead and drop this. We're not playing Yuumi round 1, just because if we wait 1 round, we can play her for free. Man, the Beast Within, making all of our Poros a lot bigger, very helpful on Yuumi. I don't know if I've actually showcased that in a video yet. All right, here, we'll drop Yuumi for free.
We're off on a new adventure.
Time for a true display of skill.
Axes, come
All right, let's go ahead and get our Scout Attack off. Man, I keep waiting to play my Spinning Axe, thinking that they're going to try to block our Draven. All right, GG. All right, here, I think we'll go for the Face Sprout. We're not normally going to play this, but honestly, this is a good card that we can then discard with our Draven if we need to. Arachnoid essentially wouldn't be bad, but yeah, I think we'll go here. All right, let's go ahead and cut the Mountain Goat. It doesn't have a subtype, and it's one of the more expensive cards. Also, it has Overwhelm. We don't really need that because everyone has Overwhelm. So yeah, we'll just get rid of him. All right, Zoe with Level Up. All right, let's get rid of these two. And I don't... Well, They do have level up, so they might just be able to drop a ridiculous champion. So we'll save the mini morph just for that niche situation. All right, we have the attack token, so we can play our Yuumi round 1 for free, which is very nice. Man, we've been getting good luck with hitting the Daring Poro.
Lead the way, book. Wait, you've been following me? I bear a message from. Oh, hey, what's that?
Oh, wait, we need to get our scout attack off. And sure, let's just... They're probably going to give it Spell Shield. Try to buff up our damage even more.
The journey is difficult. But it will protect you.
Be brave.
All right, so some decent damage down. They're scaling up above 20 health, though, which is why we're not killing them in round 1. All right, good thing we have that Spell Shield. Sure, let's drop our Draven.
Party has arrived.
These jewels are more than mere trinkets.
Let's go ahead and drop this. Sure, buff up our Draven a little bit more,
Now we're cooking.
triggering that Fated. All right, this should just be GG.
We're gonna find our Yordle, book.
Sure, we'll go ahead and get more copies of this. Honestly, we might end up cutting it. Let's see. Round start rally, that is good. The ghost could be pretty good. It's a 1 cost, so we could use to target our own units to trigger that Fated. So I think we will actually end up grabbing this. Some of these other like Bastion is just a little bit too expensive for us. All right, so we will have to deal with this Zed because we want that champion item chest. So Zed with power overwhelming. All right, let's get rid of, honestly, all 3 of these. All right, let's get that impact because we're going to be attacking twice.
Lead the way, book. Wait, you've been following me?
They picked the wrong row.
Sure. Let's go ahead and try to kill him. These challenger units are so good. So solid amount of damage down, and because of that domination, we're going to be able to immediately attack again next round. They're probably going to play their Zed, will attack, and that will be game. We'll go ahead, give this elusive, triggering that Fated. GG.
We're gonna find our Yordle, book.
Let's go for the Yordle Squire. All right, let's get Draven with 1 cost reduction. We don't really need the cost reduction on Yuumi, and this would actually let us play Draven round 1, which would be massive. All right, healer. What are we setting up for cards? 38. We could get rid of the Rainbow Fish. We're really never having mana to play this, because for 3 mana, we were pretty much always playing our Draven. So even though this is normally a good card, I think we'll go ahead and cut it just because we have a decent amount of copies of it. So 4. help us narrow down our deck even more. Although we could just get rid of the mushroom ring. Yeah, I guess we'll get rid of this. Just in the off chance we're gonna play something for a 3 cost, the rainbow fish looks gonna be better. All right, Victor with duplicate. All right, we'll get rid of Yuumi because we know we're gonna draw them. Let's get rid of the stone stackers. Try to get some of our spells. All right, let's get that tough, I think.
We're off on a new adventure.
I got the goods.
All right, drop our Draven round 1. And since they pretty much never block,
Let's do this.
we'll just activate this already. Let's get rid of the face sprout.
Now we're cooking.
All right, there's our scout attack.
Axes coming right up.
I guess let's get rid of the quick quill and buff this one up so we can trigger the fade twice. And almost able to end the game. But we'll be able to attack again next round, and that'll be game.
Let's boogie.
All right, GG.
Let's find a new best friend.
All right, let's see. So, could do elusive, could do more damage. I think let's actually do elusive Draven because Yuumi can potentially get elusive from the Poros. Also, getting more copies of Draven is not bad because we want to play both of them in our opening hand, and we know we're going to draw our Yuumi. All right, stun the strongest enemy, give them vulnerable. I think we'll just go for hold it. Really solid defensive power. Sure, it's not helping our early aggression, which is a little bad, but might come in pretty clutch. All right, let's go for that epic shop, see if we can get a good power. So Lee Sin with power overwhelming. All right, let's get rid of both of these because we know we're going to draw them. Nice, we have our Draven already. All right, we'll drop our Yuumi for free, get that impact.
New adventure.
Play our Draven.
For the main event. Watch and learn. Time for the moneymakers.
All right, so our first attack, there goes over a third of their health. Yeah, that figures. Which is sad because we're not going to get another one of his 0-cost spells. All right, not too bad. They might stun us again, but it won't really matter.
Let's do this.
If they do that, they can't play their Lee Sin.
Let's find a new best friend.
All right, as long as they don't stun us, this is game. Yep, GG. I guess we'll go for the Take Heart. Arena Battlecaster is pretty funny, but we're really only playing our Yuumi and our Draven as far as units. So some of these other things, yes, they're very strong, but we just don't really have the mana to play them. Another random Poro giving us a little bit more damage, as well as giving us more chances to get some good keywords that our Yuumi can attach to. That's fine. We'll do one reroll, see if we get... That's kind of funny. We're just gonna see if we're gonna get a good item on something we already have. Guess not. All right, let's go for Karma with Power Overwhelming. All right, let's get rid of the Whirling Death. I think we can hold on to the rest. Karma is a bit of a counter to us because the main benefit of Yuumi is overwhelming the enemy just with some crazy early aggression that they can't deal with. But when we both start at 10 mana, that really reduces that quite a lot.
My spirit is an unquenchable fire. Ionia speaks through me.
All right, let's drop our Yuumi on the elusive.
Adventure.
Resolve is the most powerful of our weapons.
Time for the main event.
We will not stand by.
All right, I think we'll just drop this Poro here. Yeah, that should be fine. Let's also go ahead and buff up our Draven even more with the attach.
I fight with my spirit, not my fists.
Yeah, good luck with that, kiddo. Axes coming right up.
All right, get our scout attack off, half their health. I think we'll save the Spain Axe for if we need it later.
Let's do this.
All right, GG. All right, we can go here. And Misfortune with Duplicate. All right, let's get rid of both of these. Yeah, we're fine with the rest.
Fortune favors the bold.
That is a little rough. Good thing we have plenty of blockers.
Time for violence.
All right, we'll just sacrifice these two.
Love ya.
The party has arrived.
So they're out of mana.
Let's boogie.
Get our scout attack off.
My kind of party.
I forgot that this one wasn't elusive. Oh, that's kind of funny. I was just so used to it. Well, we'll just go again.
Wait, you've been following me?
Axes coming right up.
All right, I think let's use this spinning axe to buff this up, and that should kill their Misfortune.
Now we're cooking.
Nice.
And I thought I was already perfect.
So we'll just use the Ghost next round to give them, or make sure they're both elusive, and that'll be game.
God, axes need victims.
Not like they can block anyways. GG.
Make make it interesting for me.
I think we'll go for the Mushroom Ring. The Reckoner's Mark is pretty funny. Still probably not going to play any of these. Alright, final one. Aurelian Soul with Power Overwhelming. We'll get rid of the Yuumi and one of the Mushroom Rings. Alright, let's go ahead and drop this here.
Where'd we end up this time, Book?
I have the best job.
So 3 mana. I don't think they have any annoying spells that they can do at 3 mana.
Now we're cooking.
So Scout Attack. Why is that? I thought that was like 4 mana. Did that get changed in the most recent patch? I thought that thing was always 4 mana.
Watch and learn.
I feel crazy now. All right, let's just attack, get as much damage down as we can. Yeah, I thought that was a 4 mana spell. Weird. All right, 2 mana. They shouldn't have anything annoying for 2 mana.
Boogie.
We're gonna find our Yordle, Book.
Axes coming right up.
Actually, let's not put these here. Let's move them over to this side.
Time for the moneymakers.
All right, that should be game. GG. All right, so that was Yuumi after the nerf. Couldn't really feel a difference. Granted, we do have her at level 30, 3 stars, kitted out with like the best possible relics. So if you're in that same situation, which I know there's not many other people like that, then your Yuumi's going to feel absolutely fine. Not really a big deal at all. That being said, if you are just leveling up your Yuumi and you don't have her maxed out yet, she is probably going to feel a good amount weaker. She is a champion that as long as you can put enough pressure on to win in the early game, then she feels really, really strong. But sometimes it can be pretty close where just you get slightly less damage, then you're not able to win, the enemy's able to kill your units, and you can just never close out the game. So even though she probably looked crazy overpowered here, if you don't win in those first couple matches, you can often get just outscaled, overwhelmed, and you really can have a hard time coming back. But hope you enjoyed that. If you did, definitely like and subscribe. Also remember, we're streaming on Wednesday. That's going to be the 14th at 9 o'clock in the morning, Eastern Standard Time. Come check it out if you're interested. It'd be great to see you. I hope you all have a great day.